trying to see if I could do my... Did I do... God damn it, I'm trying to do my little cat. Okay, boom. This one is cute. This one, I don't know. All right. We're going to get into this. We are. So, I'm picking up a mother figure, but it could definitely be also like just your parents, okay? Your parents, someone's parents. Um, all right, your auntie, uncle, whatever. All right, but this is going to be a very interesting message. So, if you resonate, if you're understanding, then you understand. If it's not for you, it's not for you, okay? Period. So let's get into the messages. I was getting a lot of channel messages for this, so it's giving me like family members that maybe show favoritism to one child, and you know they favor one child or something like that, or like a niece, a nephew. It could be like golden child versus the black sheep. Like they really try to this could be someone that you have a child with. Like maybe they over here taking care of like one kid and not taking care of the other, or you know, doing the most for one kid, not showing up for the other. This could even be like someone is literally going and taking care of somebody else's kids and not taking care of their kids, some shit like that. Okay. But the message that I was getting was their kids will humble them. Okay. So this is okay. I'm gonna speak like, let's say this is like your parents, right? I'm gonna say it in this way, but it could be any type of perspective here. But let's say this is like your parents, right? I was getting like the dynamic between Kim and North. I was getting that because, hey, Andre, I was getting like, okay, like a kid. This could even be you. You could be this kid here. But I don't feel like it's you. I feel like there is a child. You could have this dynamic with your parents, like North energy. You could have North energy, but I feel like the favorite child is not like it's another person. It's another person, whatever. So I feel like you're more like the black sheep, but you could come off like North. Like, you know how she's always like commenting on Kim's like outfits and like, you know, just telling her like the straight up truth. Some like you could do that, or this person, I feel like they're being humbled through you or through a child here. So whoever they show favoritism to, this person is treating them like shit, okay? Like complete shit. Like this person could be causing them problems like back to back. They could be like in debt because of this person. Like I'm hearing like a whole bunch of things. Baby daddy family for some of you guys. For some of you guys, this is your baby daddy's family. They're having a whole lot of problems with like if your baby father has a child with someone else, it's like they're having a whole lot of problems with that other child, because they showed more favoritism. So they may not even be able to see that child. They may be paying for a child they can't even see. They may be you know, like they bonded with very, like maybe they didn't spend a lot of time with your child, but they're over here bonding, like, you know, spending a lot of time with another child, and now boom, like they're not going to be able to spend time with that child, but they still have to pay for that child. Okay. And this is humbling them. This is humbling them in some type of way. Virgo here, Pisces here. Okay. Those signs would be significant. Hey, Miss Ruby. Hey, Black Gold Off. Hey, Samantha. Hey, thank you for subscribing, Samantha. All right, we're gonna get I'm just gonna get some cards for the visionary for you guys, but the messages that I was getting was pretty straightforward here. Beard gang, one night stand. So someone could have a child with a one night stand, and they could actually owe this person a lot of money, or someone could be taking someone to child support for back pay. That's unfortunate. And they may not even be able to see this child. Ooh, okay. Or they may owe you money. They may owe you back pay and shit like that. Drinks too much. So whoever this is, they drink a lot. Okay. An aunt could be significant. Someone could have had a one-night stand with someone's aunt. Ooh. I'm hearing somebody had a one-night stand with... You know, I actually heard, like, one of my baby's fathers, other baby mamas told me a story one time about how basically she was dealing with her aunt's baby daddy, which is technically her uncle, but her aunt is like her age, like, you know, a little bit older than her, like not too far off, right? But basically she said that the aunt had a baby daddy and she thought that the baby daddy was done with her aunt or some shit like that, and she was dealing with him for years or something like that, I don't know, or like a year, and the guy went back and got her aunt pregnant again. But like the first mistake was you thinking that it was okay to date your aunt's baby daddy. That's the first mistake. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't. So this could be people that think like these types of dynamics are okay. I don't understand. Your nails are superb. Thank you. Adopted. Ooh, so someone could have been either they're adopted or they don't have a real grip on family. Like someone could not have been in a like someone could have had basically they had family but they were adopted by another family, okay? They could have, like, you know, obviously like their mother and their father could have had custody of them, but they didn't really take care of them. They didn't really nurture them the way they should. So they were emotionally or maybe even physically, financially brought up by another family. This could be like someone grew up with their aunt. Maybe their aunt took care of them or their grandparents or something. Man beater. And this is why this woman beats niggas. Oh shit, this woman, she's a man beater. She's a man beater. But you know what? She's a man eater. Make you work hard. Make you So she make you work hard, make you fuck hard, make you whatever hard, okay? Period. Now, for some of you guys, this is something about getting hard or something like that. I don't know. Driving by your house. So this is a chef caterer person that we talked about in the last reading that was doing this witchcraft here. Ooh, I know exactly who the fuck this is, and she know who she is. She know who she is because she be watching me on here clearly because I keep picking up on your energy. Hey sis. Sorry. Driving by your house. Sorry. So this person was driving by your house or is driving by your house currently. All right, adopted. Interesting. Pimp daddy. Ooh, so this person basically, okay, so boom. If you had like a baby father that thought that he was a pimp, he thought he was P or some shit like that. He tried to brainwash all these different bitches, triangulate you. This could be a narcissist or someone that has narcissistic tendencies. So he triangulates you with other females. You could have absolutely no issues in a relationship. This man will make an issue out of nowhere. This is like someone that will literally cheat on you out of nowhere. Like you could have peace in a relationship, no problems. Y'all saying I love you every night. Y'all together every night. And the motherfucker all of a sudden they have a one night stand. And it's like self-sabotage, like, but it's just all to start like some sort of drama here. And then they get the one night stand hooked in some type of way. And they try to like brainwash that person and make that person think that you're jealous of them or the other way around or something. Child, I don't got time. So whoever this is, I'm seeing like a lack of a father figure. This person either lacked a father figure when they were growing up, or this person is literally just not a good father. Like if this is a man here, they're not a good father. So back to that kids will humble you. I was getting like a Susie and the Grinch dynamic too. So this could definitely be a child here that a man has to raise by himself. For some of you guys with a one night stand person, someone's like someone has to take their child. Okay, that may not be for everybody, but someone has to take their child away from someone here, or they're trying to. Okay. This could be a grandfather dynamic too, a grandfather and granddaughter dynamic. Because I was getting Susie and the Grinch. So I was getting like this could be like a grandfather energy, or a father energy that's being humbled by their child. Their child is supposed to be making them see like things in a more positive light or open their perspective. This could be a child that likes to sing. This could be a child that likes to dance. They have no problem like, um but I feel like that's most children, like, but it's just someone here, they're trapped. They feel trapped in the adulting life. They don't feel good being an adult because this person maybe possibly never got to be a child. They possibly had to pick up the slack from their father or not having a father or something like that. So I don't know, for some of you guys, you're praying for someone. Okay, we were talking about this a couple of lives back, like where you could be picking up the prayer slack for someone that could be sick. They could be having like a loss. They could have had like something traumatic happen to them, and it just made them like super depressed and miserable. Or you notice like a change in their attitude after this happened. You could have been picking up the prayer slack for someone, but it's like you can't. At the end of the day, you can intercede, but you can't intervene. At the end of the day, the person still has to come out of the situation by themselves, by the grace of God. They have to rebuild their own connection to God. So you can help them by interceding, but you can't intervene. That's how I feel. Where are my moderators at? Thanks for subbing. All right, so boom. Someone is receiving karma through the child. I was getting favoritism karma. So someone is receiving karma through the child that they have favoritism to. I've seen this in a lot of different situations. Like literally, I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen it in other family dynamics. I've seen it in my own family dynamic. But someone is like the golden child. They could do no wrong. No one corrects this person. This person could be a spoiled brat. This person could be projecting on another sibling and saying that they're a spoiled brat. But I'm telling you right now, someone's life does not reflect like their day-to-day life is missing these things here, and this person can have children, and this is why they have these children, because these children are meant to help them implement these things into their life. Sometimes children come into your life. Sometimes, like, not saying like something like, at the end of the day, if you have sex, like, if you have unprotected sex, you have a chance of having a child, right? But sometimes people sometimes children aren't really supposed to be here. Sometimes children are here too. They come into the world, right? Because you need something that you're missing. You need to implement that. And this child will help you and assist you in doing that. Okay, so it could be discipline, it could be routine, it could also be going with the flow. If you are too disciplined and you're too routine and you're too organized, a child could come and help you learn how to enjoy the present moment, learn how to sing again, play again, be happy, like just doing basic stuff, not adulting. Because I feel like someone grew up way too fast. Someone could have, this could be a female. I'm picking up a female here that was so engulfed in getting married. Like someone could have like had a dream to get married ever since they were like 10. They were like, envisioning like their wedding and all that stuff, which is all fine and dandy. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, that's not the goal, is to get married. The goal is to stay married and stay happy, right? Still have an individual happiness and peace with or without that person. But you want that person to come, you want to come together with someone that will add to your peace, not really, break you down, or you guys can have like some sort of interdependence here. A lot of people, they settle because they are codependent. They have unhealed wounds, most likely coming from trauma. They could have addictions, and that addiction, like having addictions in general, are definitely indications of someone being codependent or escaping something that they need to heal. Hey, beautiful. At the end of the day gonna end. At the end of the day, we all got motherfucking heal, bitch. Like, it's no excuse. Let me stop. It's true, though. But no, we all have, like, equal dark and light to each other. So, like, we all have a dark and a light aspect. So we all have those aspects that we have to balance out. I feel like this is someone that is just still unhealed. They can still be in their darker energy. They can still be in their south node. They may have talents and they may have gifts, but I feel like this person is not 100% in it because they owe a lot of karma here. And this could be due to children. All right, someone could have been narcissistically using a child to gain access to things, people, resources, money. Okay, and this is another reason why they're receiving karma. This is someone that will like okay, for example, like this is someone that will like plan days to go out with their kids, right? Purely to take pictures. This person's not even like really there. This person could even have like, let's say they have like a stepmom or a stepdad doing everything. They're not really like spending the one-on-one time with their children, right? They're posting pictures. They're, you know, maybe they do spend the money, whatever, but on a day-to-day basis, this person's not checking up on their kids. Not even like, you know, even if it's not day-to-day, like let's say they don't live in the same area, they're not even checking on their kid like on a weekly basis. They're not motherfucking calling, nothing, like, you know. And this is just like a show, because that's what narcissistic people do. They use their kids as like a show off type thing. They'll use them as like pawns. They're like extensions of them, accessories and stuff like that. So someone thought that having a child was like an accessory. They could also thought that having a child would give them access to someone for the rest of their life, or access to someone's resources for the rest of their life. And they're finding out that no, bitch, you're gonna have to work, or nigga, you're gonna have to fucking get off your ass and work, or you're gonna have to get a job, bitch. You can't retire off this nigga. Like someone thought that they could retire off of someone. Okay, that I wing, period. I tried. Hey, Sunny. Hey, Melly. Gotta take care of them kids, man. You heard Obama. I'm crying. What kind of parents exactly? That's what I'm saying. But no, I can definitely relate. So someone here is learning unconditional love through children. Okay, I feel like we hear that a lot, right? We hear that a lot. But I feel like a lot of people don't understand this. If you want to have kids, right? Because you want someone to love you, you're definitely doing the wrong thing. I'm telling you this right now as a mother. You're doing the wrong thing. If you want kids because you're lacking love in your life from someone, a man, whatever, your parents, whatever. Yeah, kids, they have the ability to bring color back into your life. They like that's how I feel like with my children. They add like color. They add like, you know, that child essence, that playfulness, you know. But at the end of the day, if you're looking for someone to sit here and love you when you don't even love yourself, you do not have kids, because that could definitely worsen, that could fuck up your mental health. Because if you're not even doing the basic shit to take care of yourself every day, and your mental health, and you're declining, the last thing you want to do is fucking have a kid. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm being honest with you. Now, for someone here, they could have had a kid in this situation, and it was because they had to get their mental health together. And this child helped them do that for some of you guys. And this child helped them add organization, routine, structure into their life. For others, I feel like you had a routine, you had organization, and then this child came in. And this child came in because you needed to break free of that structure, that routine. It could be like, you know, you weren't able to go to work every day, work a 9 to 5. Some of you guys, you could be single mothers, and it's like you had to figure out a different way, like maybe to stay home with the kids or something, or at least while you were pregnant. I don't know. Some of you guys could have had a hard pregnancy, but this was because you had to break free of the matrix. I feel like some of you guys, you had kids to break free of the matrix, but those are those of you that had I'm not even gonna say, because it could be for a karmic too, or it could be for someone that is not in karmic energy, or maybe you were in karmic energy when you were when you were pregnant or something. So it's something about like community and family here. No, okay, so I went shopping like with my daughter, right? And we went to Target, and I was like trying on stuff, and she just was like, she didn't like anything that I was trying on, because my daughter, she likes colors, like she's a real girly girl, and she loves pink and she loves all that. And I just started liking pink like when she was born. Like, I'm telling you right now, I just started wearing colors a few years ago. So everything that I was trying on was like black, brown. I had like a couple things that was white, but she didn't like any of them because of they were had no color. And she kept on just saying that. She was like, "No, I don't like the color. I don't like it. It's too black. It's too brown. It's too this." And I was like, "Oh my God." Like, literally, I feel like that's what she was sent here to do, is like add color into my life. I cannot. But this could be what a child is here to do. And like, there's a man taking this the wrong way. There's a man that resents a child for being a child. Like, this, he doesn't want this child to be a child. Like, he wants this child to hurry up and grow up and learn how to do shit themselves and stop talking and shut up and sit down and all that other shit. But it's like this child is trying to show him something. Children are mirrors, okay? Children are very pure energies. They're more pure-hearted, or they're the most pure-hearted, right, you could get, um as far as like being connected to source, even without having knowledge of God, right? Children are more connected to source. Even if they weren't taught anything about God, they're more connected to high vibrational energies because they just have an innocence about them. Um, I feel like if someone is mirroring an aspect back to someone that they need. There's a child here mirroring an aspect back to someone that they need. They could even be repeating things back to someone, and someone is like realizing like, oh my God, like I'm a piece of shit. Like, I cannot. Thank you, Brindles. Thank you. I do some modeling. I like the way you think. Learn to love yourself first before relationships and families, period. Because if you try to sit here and have a fucking kid because you think a kid is gonna love you because nobody else does, you in for a rude awakening, because that kid is gonna be throwing chicken nuggets at your ass after you just motherfucking tried to make a 3-course meal. You could plan a freaking 3-day activity, a three whatever activities in a day, their favorite things, cook their favorite meal, da da da, and they're still gonna be crying and whining, da da da. The reason why people have kids is to practice unconditional love. You're not going to get that love back right away. You may get it later in life. You may never get it. There's people that literally have kids that just take. Consistently, they bailing them out of jail. They always paying for stuff. They're always in debt. They never say thank you. They never say even please. So, and this is not even because that they were raised to do this. This was because this is some sort of karma. I trained 4 years to run 9 seconds. What? Bolt one said I trained 4 years to run 9 seconds. Okay. So someone's learning that a child is not just an accessory. They need nurturing. They need care. They need love. Someone's also someone's also learning that kids need. Okay, this is what I wrote here. We're gonna break this down. But kids need discipline and routine, but they also need experiences. They need love and they need presence. So someone here could have grew up in a dynamic where they did not have a father. So this is kind of hard to grasp. It could be the discipline and routine part, all right, or the presence part. But I feel like if you did have a father in the home, you may understand, because fathers here, they provide protection and they provide discipline. All right, that's why it's important. Not saying that you have to have a father in the home. Oh, try to work it out with your baby daddy, because no, because not every baby daddy is a good father figure for your child. I said a father figure, not a father like to that child. It doesn't, it doesn't matter. It could be a father figure or just their father, whatever. But there's definitely a narcissistic father figure here that is like trying to use the kids, and I feel like they're trying to use the kids, like I said, to get access to something or someone. So they're not really, they're trying to stay good with the kids. And for some of you guys, they were trying to stay good with the kids. It's like someone is doing like some sort of like hot and cold thing. Like they try to get in good with the kids, and then they like all of a sudden like go ghost. It's some shit like that. But they do this in retaliation because they don't have access to something. This could even be a woman here. They're like pulling, like all of us, they'll let you see the kid for like a couple days, right? Or like they'll let you see the kids for the week that you say you want to take them. And then all of a sudden, because they're not getting what they want, whether it's resources, an item, money, whatever, your presence, your time, they're gonna just ghost you and not like talk to you and not let you see your kid until they get what they want. And that's childish as fuck. People just can't appreciate what they got sometimes, period. But this is like kind of like expecting like a 2-year-old to like hold down, like to have like the enough emotional intelligence to provide the love that you don't even have for yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like someone's like taking something out on a child that they shouldn't. Someone could be upset because a child is actually saying some real shit, no funny, and they're just a child. So it's like the child really doesn't have like children are really blunt. Like, children don't have they say shit like it is. They're not judgmental. Children literally will say things that they observe. So they could say things like I feel like there's a child that's like pointing out shit like that a man is doing or a woman is doing that is just like not okay. And like this woman is getting offended, but like this child is completely right. Like this child is like, why is there a different man here every other day, mom? Like, I'm crying. Who is that man, mom? Who is that woman, dad? I thought that that was so and so, and they're saying the wrong name. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, is that so and so that's supposed to be your girlfriend? And then it's a whole nother person. So they're like, who's so and so? And you're like, shh, nobody. Like somebody's child is telling on them, as rightfully should, as they should. I'm crying. Yep, kids are they're brutally honest. Yeah, I feel like someone is saying like shit like, oh, I feel like a child is even saying like, damn, a child is being like really brutally honest. Like, they're like, oh my god, like, you only call me when you want to talk to mommy, or you only call daddy when you want money, or something like that. Or you only mad at daddy because he won't give you money. Some shit like that, bro. I swear to God, this child is funny as hell. Persistence and ascension. Yeah, I feel like, I was also getting something. Okay, so I had a dream a long time ago. Some of you guys, you could work with children. And maybe you hear things like this all the time. Like, someone could be a teacher, or I don't know, you just work in a facility with children. And you're observing what they say. You also can't listen to everything too, because it's like they're honest to a degree, or like they may exaggerate, like, sometimes. So you have to kind of like discern what you should listen to, because sometimes children repeat what they hear, and it may not be like, oh, they were there, but they repeat what they hear. So it really depends. I just feel like someone has to watch what they say, or they haven't been watching what they say around this child. This child is picking up everything. So boom, I wanted to expand on something that I said in the last live. where I was talking about like bruising a man's ego. Go back to the last live if you haven't yet, where someone is living rent free in your head, or they were living rent free in your head, and now they can't find their way home. Okay, go watch that live. But basically, we talked about how bruising a man's ego does not always equate to disrespect. Sometimes a man's ego can be bruised um, if you reject them, if you tell them the truth, and they're not ready to hear it. If they're used to people stroking their ego. I wanted to expand on that because what I had said to the people that was arguing with me, which was mostly other men, they were saying that bruising the ego is like disrespectful, or like, they were just basically assuming that meant that you were disrespectful. Because the woman in the video, she said, if you bruise a man's ego, don't even try to mess with that man again. Like, don't even try to go back, because he's just going to play with you, or he's just gonna, hurt you. Luther, that's just an opinion. That's not a fact at all, because everyone has an ego, especially men. Men are ruled by the sun. Men have the biggest egos. Period, point blank. Women are ruled by the moon. Women are ruled by their emotions. They are emotional beings. Men are more logical and ego-based, egotistical. So that's just a fact, period, point blank. You could say it astrologically, scientifically, spiritually. That's just all a fact, period, point blank, all around. So men, their ego will stop them from getting with someone that is equally yoked in intelligence, equally yoked spiritually, maybe even financially, because it intimidates them. The reason why a lot of women, not a lot of women, but sometimes a man is to get bruised in their ego is because it's the start of an ego death. 9 times out of 10, a man is not going to end up with the woman who caused him to have an ego death or started it or bruised his ego, because men want the women that they cannot have. Men most likely end up with the woman that stroked their ego. So when a man is going through an ego death, 9 times out of 10, he's not going to be with the one that caused him the ego death, but that's the one that he's going to want. He's still going to be with the one that strokes his ego, but he's not going to want that bitch by the end of the relationship, by the end of the ego death. He's not going to want that bitch. That's Saturn, not the sun. We could talk about the planets too, but we're not. We're talking about the sun and the moon right now. Saturn too, yeah. Saturn is definitely ruled by rules Capricorn, which is the father figures. Cancer rules the feminine energy, mother figures, right? But that's still saying the same thing. It's still saying the same thing. I don't like, I don't know what you're trying to say right there. You're just trying to, I hate people that do that. You're trying to like what? This is the same shit that this guy was saying, like, oh yeah, everybody's affected by the sun and the moon. That's not the point that I'm making. I'm making, if you are a woman in a woman's body, you are more emotionally based. If you're a man in a man's body, you are going to be more logically based. Your job on this earth here is to bring both of those energies that are in you. I'm not saying that you don't have any type of ego or emotions, whether you're a man or a woman. I'm not saying that you don't have that. I'm saying that you are more susceptible to those energies, right? Those are higher, like, you're able to be ruled by those energies more. So your job is to get balanced, right? So if you're too emotional, you gotta get some ego to you. A woman's ego doesn't work the same as a man, because a woman's ego will stop her from, like, basically getting played, like, getting dogged out. Like, this is like women, because women are more susceptible to being able to, like, take a man back after he hurts her and stuff like that. You don't hear much about men taking women back after they cheat, because they're embarrassed behind it. But a man just won't say they do. Like, they won't announce it, but they'll definitely won't. But they'll do it. Like, they'll definitely do it. But a woman, the ego is meant to put her in check so that she is not just doing shit based off emotions, because your emotions will get you hurt, like physically and emotionally and everything. But a man's ego will stop them sometimes from being with someone that is they're just not ready for. Balance the sun and the moon energies. Yeah, basically. Yeah, yin yang. It's yin yang. Boom. That's why I got this shirt on. I mean this dress on. Yeah, yin and yang. Basically, that's all I was saying with that. But for those of you who have had a father in the home, you understand how important it is to have a father in the home, because boom, your father is supposed to take care of you until you are of age to have a boyfriend or get married or whatever like that, get into a serious relationship. And the father will vet your future relationships. They will tell you, I know my father does, he will tell you if a man is serious about you and if he's just playing with you or whatever. Because 9 times out of 10, a man is not going to want a relationship with you if he doesn't pursue a relationship with your father. If a man is serious about you, he will at least try to have a relationship with your father, if that father figure is in your life. Women that don't have father figures in their life are more susceptible to men who are just preying on them, using them, and stuff like that. But women that have father figures, it's harder to do, because they have their father to vet that man. So, for example, I'm gonna give you an example, because like 9/11 on the clock. I'm gonna give you an example, because when my first baby father that passed away, right? When we were dating, we were like on and off, but like basically he had like a girlfriend that it was like a long-term girlfriend, right? That he was dating, and like I knew he had a girlfriend because someone told me, but we were dating at the time. So basically I broke up with him because he lied to me about his girlfriend or something like that, right? But him going out his way, okay, so him going out his way to ask my father, basically tell my father that he wants a relationship with me and he wants a relationship with him and stuff like that. That actually triggered me to break up with him, because it made me feel like he was trying to play me, because like he still had connections to the girl. But basically my father put it to me like in a way where I understood it. When a man is maybe in a relationship for a long time with a woman and he doesn't want a higher commitment, like a marriage or something like that, or he's unable to take it to the next level, like have a child, have a family, stuff like that, and he's looking at other more serious options, um and he's ready to move on, he will make advances that way. It's kind of like when a man asks the father for their blessing. It's kind of like that, right? So you'll know if a man is serious if he tries to pursue a relationship with your father. That is not always the case, because some narcissists, I feel like a lot of narcissists don't do that, but some narcissists, they will try to get in good with your family, but they'll try to get in good with the family members who are also like kind of narcissistic too, or something like that, like so it makes it. For me, it's hard to move on. I get attached too easily, regardless if they lie. A boy I really liked was talking to multiple girls, and he had introduced himself to my dad and everything. And I still really care for him. Yeah, I feel like some narcissists will actually try to get in good with your parents. So like I said, you gotta take it by like a case by case basis. But you'll know, because you'll know based off of their actions after that. Like after they try to have a relationship with your father, are they still gonna keep pursuing a relationship with someone else, they may go back and forth for a while, for a little bit, before they really cut off that person, because they want to know if they're in good standing with you, or they just want to know if you're serious or whatever, or if you'll take them serious. Because sometimes, like, I wasn't taking him serious at all, because that's why I definitely was like, okay, no, now we're breaking up, because now I feel like you're playing games. But yeah, I don't know, I hope that helped, because it really depends. It really depends. You gotta look at it different, because not every guy that's serious about you is gonna do that. Some of them, they'll try to, like, for some of you guys, I feel like your dad don't like somebody. I feel like your dad don't like somebody, and rightfully so, because this person, they don't really try to talk to them, or they don't really, like, yeah. For some of you guys, your father, someone's upset as well, because you do have a father figure in your life. Someone doesn't like that, and they, like, try to, like, yeah, divine feminine. If you're a divine feminine and you have a father figure in your life, this person is trying to, like, draw a wedge in between your father and you, or something like that. Or they just, like, this could have happened in the past here. This was someone that, this was, like, definitely a red flag, okay? Or this is, like, I feel like, okay, because like I was saying, like, your father is supposed to take care of you until there's a man that's man enough to take care of you, right? And not just take care of you, like, financially, but, like, also take care of you emotionally, physically. There's someone here that is not capable of doing that. And they're not capable of doing that, so they're not going to try to be in good standing with your father or nothing like that. They're going to try to make you choose, like, your father over them, or some weird shit like that. Okay, live-in, girlfriend, boyfriend, BM. Okay, so some of you guys, you could live with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, BM, or baby father, all right? Or this person lives with their girlfriend, whatever. I was also getting something about, like, someone's trying to, like, dig up your past, because I was getting someone that works with kids, but you could have, like, a past with, when it comes to men, like, either you could have, someone here could have been a porn star, or they were, like, an OnlyFans girl, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like someone's going to try to use that against you if you work with kids. With, I was getting Dancing Dolls coach. Okay, if you ever seen that show Dancing Dolls, the coach of the Dancing Dolls, she's really good with the kids. She helps them in a lot of different ways. She keeps them disciplined. She keeps them, like, you know, on their toes with a lot of shit, and they love her. But she used to be a porn star, and a lot of them were trying to use that against her. I had an orphanage dream one time where it was, like, basically, I said an orphanage dream, but basically I had an orphanage, right? And the girls, all the girls in there, they loved me, they looked up to me and all that. So there was one person that came to the orphanage, and they, like, tried to, like, defame my character by, like, misusing some sort of information they had about me, right? And the way, when I say, like, they misconstrued the information is so bad, basically they were trying to make me look like a HOE. But at the end of the day, the person that they was trying to make me look like a HOE with was someone that sexually assaulted me. So this is like you being sexually assaulted and someone trying to say that you're a HOE because you were sexually assaulted. Make it make sense. And this could have been numerous times or something like that. Like, someone is trying to, like, sexualize, like, or, like, basically just scrutinize, like, I don't know how you say it, but they're trying to basically make you look bad based off of a forced sexual encounter. I don't need you to pray for me, honey. I pray every day and every night. But thank you, though. No, I don't need anybody to pray for me. Thank you, though. I pray for myself. Either add, okay. So, you know something through experience. because you had it. You could have had love. You could have had a present father. You could have had experiences with your father. So you know someone, when someone is a good father or not. For some of you guys, black magic. Live-in girlfriend. Okay, so someone's live-in girlfriend, boyfriend, BM, or baby father is doing black magic. Okay. Secret OnlyFans and private eyes. So either someone has a OnlyFans, like I was saying, or they are trying to put together some sort of information or confidential information that is supposed to be between you and your person, or you and someone, and they're like manipulating that. They're black magic. So black magic isn't always magic. It could be gossip. It could be something negative that they're trying to do against you. This is a collective reading. Good night. I'm not even about to argue with people today, for real. Have a good night. Something is gonna end like Susie and the Grinch. There's a man trying to fuck with your community, fuck with your family. You could have a family, you could have a community, and this man wants to taint it. They want to take away, like, this is like Christmas spirit. They want to take that shit away. They want to drain your happiness, your light, and this could be a child. Okay? So I feel like someone, they could be trying to defame your character. Look, secret OnlyFans, throw baby. Okay, they could be trying to bring up like secret videos of you that's not supposed to be, obviously, they're supposed to be private. So someone's gonna try to use that or something, or expose that. Club hopping, we got STD, STI, transactional relationship, and Illuminati. So these could be people that are demonic. All right, they could be in a coven here. Someone's living girlfriend, boyfriend, baby mama, or baby father is in the Illuminati. They have a transactional relationship with this person that they live with. They could have a spiritually transmitted demon or disease. And this person is trying to defame your character. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious gosh. Ay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Alpha male. Yeah, this person, they're using alpha male strategies, pimpology, one-on-one. Like, someone thinks that they're a pimp. I'm not even gonna hold you. Someone thinks that they're a pimp or that they can pimp you out, but they can't, because some of you guys, you have a father figure. You know the game through your father or your brother, a father figure that you had, stepdad. Someone, maybe they thought that because you didn't have a father in the home, or because you don't know your dad, you were adopted, that you don't know game. When you see the shit, you could have a real ass fucking nigga in your life. You have a father, you have a stepdad, you have an uncle, a brother that showed you what a man will do if he's really serious and what a man will do if he's playing. And some of you guys, you could have kept it P back in the days. Yeah, you could have been acting dumb when somebody was like trying to play with this pimpology on you. You could have been acting dumb. And some of you guys, you coach women on how to identify when someone's doing this stupid shit on you. Okay, someone's trying to pimp you out. Someone's trying to sex traffic you, or it's gonna be spiritually sex traffic. Someone is trying to basically pimp your energy out to others. Okay, this could be like energy harvesting. Yeah, exactly. House mom, bottom bitch. They're trying to keep you in the house as a bottom bitch to whatever bitches that they got. They want to keep you in like some polygamous shit or whatever. Exactly. I can't even make it up. It came out twice. Pimp daddy and pimp you out. This person tried to pimp you out. Someone was trying to actually get you sex trafficked or sex traffic you or something. And this could also be like, there's a woman here. She's in a transactional relationship with someone here, because she's like, she has like, basically she's like with her sugar daddy. Like someone's not in a marriage, they're basically married to their sugar daddy, or they're with their sugar daddy or something. Or this man is being a sugar daddy to some woman, and this bitch is acting dumb. She's acting dumb. She's actually pimping him out. Like she's using the fuck out of him. Sounds like you describing Diddy. Cannot. Yeah, somebody but done met they match though. With if they over here doing this to a lot of women, I see this man doing this to a lot of women. But the woman that he lived with, or the main woman here, she is like a head witch or something. Like she's like, I don't know. All right, let's get what is this? Kids will humble you. Kids will humble you. I feel like someone's not going to be able to see their favorite kid or have access to their favorite kid or something. What's this? Kids will humble you. Tell me what will happen here with these kids. Target for energy harvesting. So this is what they've been trying to do. They can no longer energy harvest off of your children or these children here. Okay, watch your page before they feed their kids. So these people are literally not even taking care of their kids, and they're too busy watching you, trying to energy harvest off of you and your kids. They could be trying to get a reaction off of your kids by not speaking to them. This is a way to energy harvest. Understand, these people are narcissistic and they need your energy. Everything could be all peaches and cream and shit like that, and they'll start something with you. You could be co-parenting with someone and they just are looking for a way to get a rise out of you. Literally, Queen of Cups energy. They're looking for a way to get a rise out of you, and because they can't get a rise out of you, they are emotionally walking away from a child. Like, you're a fucking childish ass bitch. You're a childish ass bitch. Look, it's a father figure. Emperor. I can't make it up at all. Rainy Scottish. Oh, hey. Okay, shout out to Scotland. Sounds like you're describing Diddy. Kenneth. I'm not sure if you're telling me to follow God, but I believe in God, so like that shit is annoying. Just get off my life with that. You don't have to try to what is it called? Recruit me to believe in God, because I already do. I'm definitely God's child, Empress. Please don't play with me like that. Get off my life if you're gonna be doing all that. I have a mental problem. Can I get a shout out? Been a while. Hey. King of Cups, child. I don't have time. Sounds like my life may be King of Cups. Okay, so some of you guys, you're somebody's baby mama and they still love you. They love you, but you don't give a fuck about them. You cut them off or whatever because they're manipulative as fuck. All right, some of you guys could have even did a cord cutting. You could be a star energy, all right? Or you healed, basically. You healed. This person love you, but they don't really love themselves. Like, you know what I mean? They haven't healed from their trauma, and they're unable to really show you the love that they like, that you deserve, basically. So they love you, but like in their own way, basically, in their own fucked up little way. Yeah, Knight of Swords. So someone could be, I don't know, I feel like someone's forcing something right now. I feel like someone is, maybe someone is like, someone could be having emotional outbursts. I feel like, and you may have to defend yourself from it. It could definitely be people online for some of you guys. Like, this could be a man saying something online that you have to defend yourself from. All right? Yeah. 10 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. So you moved on from someone even though you had a lot of responsibilities, or even though your money could have been slowed down or whatever, or someone is moving on from a situation, even though they know. What is this Knight of Pentacles? What's this Knight of Pentacles? I feel like someone is trying to slow down someone's money. Exactly. It's a 5 of Pentacles. Someone is slowing down someone's money, and I feel like someone's moving on from this person because they're causing more stress to deal with. And yeah. It's like dealing with this person makes them lose money, or they're losing more money. It's more stressful having this person in the household, or co-parenting with this person than it's just easier to be a single mother or a single dad or some shit like that. Like, it's easier. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. Someone is also they're attacking you on social media. If you have some sort of platform, they're attacking you on social media because they want to slow down your money. All right, they want to slow down your money. They want you to start cussing and saying unwarranted shit because they want you, if you're on YouTube and stuff like that, they don't want your lives to be monetized. They want your something about like your ads. They want you to have limited ads or limited people like reaching out to you for like collabs, brand deals and stuff like that. And if you're a model, they're for sure doing beauty spells on you. King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is this person slowing down your money, or their money is being slowed down. What's this King of Pentacles here with the Knight of Pentacles? Yeah. 10 of Cups is sideways. This person... I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that's shining always gonna be gold. I'm a till I get it. I'll be good. Yeah, 7 of Swords. So you sneaking away to your happiness. Like, you don't want no parts. I feel like this could be a man here, or this could be you and your lover, or some shit. Yeah, that's the truth. Some of you guys, yeah, you getting married or some shit like that. You got somebody that's committed to you, and somebody don't want you to be happy. They're trying to stop you from being happy or something. Scorpio energy, Taurus energy. Child, I'm over it. The Moon, Pisces, everything is fine. Page of Cups. And 8 of Pentacles. So you're going to get some sort of confirmation that everything is okay when it comes to your work. You may be working with children, and the child is telling you, like, I feel like someone's reaching out to a child, and the child is like, someone's reaching out to their child during work hours. I feel like you're working, you're in the middle of working. Now this person wants to talk to their child and shit like that. This person may be asking you like, oh, is everything okay? Da da da. And you're like, everything's fine. You may have someone that checks up on you, in your child. Like, if this could be someone that's genuine. I feel like someone genuinely loves your child and they actually are checking up on your child. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. This is someone that's working with you. Hang one, Pisces energy again, with the 5 of Swords. So you got somebody here. 5 of Swords. Yeah, the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords. So you know that this other person is watching you and trying to win at all costs. They just basically want to break up your marriage, your relationship, whatever contract that you're in. They want to break it up. Now, let me see about this King of Cups person, Page of Cups. The Devil. 2 of Swords. Yeah, this is this person, 3 of Swords here. This is this person that is all of a sudden, like, they want to know what their child is doing or how their child is and shit like that, when they don't even check up on their child. Like, nigga, about 7 of, they're trying to basically get in good with the child because they know you don't give a fuck. You're working. You're like, oh, I have to work. Somebody's like, I have to work, and you're not even taking care of your kid, da 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 da. Like, take your kid while I work or some shit like that. Maybe someone's like asking like if their kid is okay, and you're like, everything's fine. I'm working. Like, you know, they're like asking to speak to their kid. Maybe their kid can't even talk. Like, nigga, you don't have to speak to your kid. You need to be asking what your kid needs, like, you know. Or maybe their child, they're talking to their child, and then they like want to talk to this person too. 2 of Swords. Everything is fine. Yeah, I feel like someone dreads talking to their baby father or something. Or someone could be telling their lover everything is fine, even though everything isn't. They're fighting with their baby mama or their baby father. Their baby father is like basically talking shit to them while they're at work, and they have to block them and shit like that. And they have to basically cut them off. So they're not getting help with their child now. 8 of Pentacles. 9 of Wands. because they're mad because they're not getting sex from them. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. So someone has to pay you. Someone has to pay you. You could be getting paid at work and someone doesn't like that. I feel like someone is like literally pocket watching you. They're like, oh, you can do it. You're working. I see you working. Da da da. They don't want you to hold on to your money. They don't want you to save nothing. So basically, they want you to spend all your money on your kids, on y'all kids, because this is kids that they have to take care of too. Nigga, take care of your fucking kid. You're a fucking broke ass bitch. The son. They trying to save their money while you take care of their kids and shit. Queen of Wands. They're mad because you look good. You look good while you're doing something in the house. Okay. Yeah, 3 of Wands. Okay. What about 3 of Wands? So in the near future here, 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands. You're going to receive some sort of communication about a business, a betrayal in a business partnership or a business, a family a dynamic, something like that. You're gonna see, you're gonna hear about some sort of betrayal in a family or so with someone's family here. Death card. Maybe you could be hearing about a breakup, like maybe this person broke up with their person and that's why they're over here worried about their kids now. I don't fucking know. We got a baby in the shop, bro. That child is there all the time. Her mom hits me up all the time asking how I'm doing. I am crying. Yeah, me and my dad got a family business. He said, we got a baby in the shop. That child is there all the time. Her mom hits me up all the time asking how I'm doing. Aw. I'm a Pisces. Yeah, I feel like someone is, okay, on a good note, I feel like someone could be getting in good with your child because they love you, or something like that. Like someone is building a relationship with your child. Like y'all could be doing stuff with y'all children. All right, let's get, this reading is longer than I expected. Let's get advice. Let's get advice here. Advice for the collective. Dry desert. Movement. Okay, so some of you guys, you feel like something is dry in a certain area of your life or whatever. I feel like this is because you need to move. Some of you guys, you could be feeling like lacking inspiration. You could be feeling even dehydrated or something, or lacking a zest for life. Okay, you need to move your body. I feel like this is like dancing, exercise. Okay, you could be listening to music and dancing or needing to. If you are lacking something, it could be money wise, you need to move. Now, whether this is move somewhere else, this is move your body, you need to discern that for yourself, okay, through prayer. So you may need to pray and ask for exactly what this is, okay, because it's different for everybody. When you're receiving readings, collective readings, you need to ask Holy Spirit to provide you with confirmation. Is this for me? Okay, like, you know, before you go and taking everybody advice, period, point blank. One ring circus. So you may be praying about a situation where you feel like you have to do everything by yourself. All right, rock bottom, sacred pool. All right, so I feel like moonlight. Some of you guys, you're talking to the moon. You're talking to the moon about a situation that you feel like you're at rock bottom with. You feel like there's nothing else that you need to that you can do. You may need to educate yourself on things that you can do. You may need to educate yourself on how to deal with someone, because someone here could be ghosting you with this ghost lands card. Someone could be constantly moving. They're constantly on the go or something like that, and they're unable to attend to a child or a family or whatever. Movement, or this could be you. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Resurrection, boundaries. So yeah, I feel like someone is like, they're There could have been boundaries that were broken. Someone's keeps trying to break into your boundaries here. They keep trying to break into your boundaries. So you need to set them firmer. Okay. This could definitely be a child you're doing this to. For some of you guys, you're creating boundaries with a child. Okay, Justice. Someone's creating boundaries with their baby mama. Oh, okay. Another way you're gonna know if a man is serious with you is he's not gonna bring you no baby mama drama with the other woman. If he has a baby mama and they're not together, he's going to handle whatever got to be handled with that girl, and he's not going to be mentioning that girl, and he's not going to be putting y'all in the middle of the shit. He's gonna say, I'm gonna take my baby and we're gonna go out with my girlfriend, and you know what I'm saying, there's nothing you could do about it. Like, he's gonna handle whatever he gotta handle, and he's gonna leave you the fuck out of it. He's not going to try to triangulate you. All right, that's another way that you're gonna know if a man is serious about you. He's not going to try to talk about the other woman to you unless it's just confirmation because you're asking, like, oh, you guys are done, da da da. He's not going to try to defame that woman's character to you. He's not going to try to say, oh, they did this, they did that, unless they actually, like, you know, you need to know and you're asking, like, you know. Focus, justice, joy, and balance. So you deserve happiness and you deserve a balanced life, and you deserve to be able to focus. I feel like you're getting that. You're getting that, okay? And you're getting that because you're setting boundaries with someone, and this is bringing you back to life, or bringing your energy levels back to you, your happiness back to you, balance back into your life, focus back into your life. Someone was fucking with that, all right? They was fucking with your desire, all right? They had you lacking a desire or something like that. So it's different for everybody, but I feel like some of you guys, this is like someone creating boundaries with a child, and for others of you, this is someone creating boundaries with a parent, a lover, ex baby mama, baby daddy, whatever. But yeah, I really need that right now. Yeah, I feel like there could be a lot of drama if somebody has like multiple baby daddies or baby mamas or something. And it's like, I don't feel like there's a lot of drama within a relationship that is actually together, though. It's outside of the relationship. So something has to be like handled outside of a relationship without bringing it to that person, because it's like y'all want to maintain a balance within y'all relationship. Like, you know? But at the same time, like, don't keep things hidden from your person. Like, you know, it's two different things. Keeping your person out of drama and keeping secrets from your person, two different things, okay? I really need that right now. Yeah, I'm here in real time, Aaron. But I love you guys. Hope this helped. I will be doing the Zodiacs on TikTok, okay? I do have $8 readings and mini readings that you guys can partake in on Fridays, okay? The live is already up. I'll be live on Friday at 10 o'clock for the mini readings, okay? Which is way cheaper than my usual readings. So if you guys want to partake in that, you can send the payments. All the information is in the description of that live, okay? What's your question, James? Make it a good one. Y'all gotta come up with some new shit. I've been hearing that shit since fucking middle school. Come up with some new shit, for real. It's annoying. I'm 18 and dating. Is 18 too young to get married? I don't know. It really is up to you. I really feel like everybody's different. But if you would like more insight to your personal situation, you should definitely but I would say date. I would say date. Make sure that that's the person that you really want. I'm gonna give you some real advice here, okay? Big sister to, or I don't know, Edwin here to little bro. I'm gonna give you some big sister advice. Make sure that that's the person that you really want, okay? You got time. I got married at 19 and was a mistake. Yeah. It could very well be the wrong person. You could be doing it for the wrong reasons. You could be in lust. You could, you could have a lot of desire and passion for that person, but it may not work out. Like, marriage is a big commitment, so just make sure that you're with someone that's in it for the long run and not in it for what they can get out of you or resources or whatever. Like, if they really love you, and it's not even love, that is just it. Like, you may love someone and you may not like them. Like, you gotta realize, like, do you like this person? Like, when you grow old and their looks fade and, you know, the thing not get thinging anymore, is that person going to still bring you joy, still make you laugh? Like, um, does that person have good habits? Do you think they're gonna make a good mother for your kids? Do they wash their ass correctly? Fucking can they teach your children how to wash their ass correctly? I'm so weak. No, but for real, for real. Can they keep a fucking job? I'm so sorry, y'all. I just keep coming up with more shit. Do they brush their teeth every day? You may have to live with this person first, okay? I feel like everybody should live with someone before they try to, like, full out get married, at least for a little bit, like, or spend, like, sleep over, you go to their house, they go to your house, like, shit like that. I'm sure about the person. I'm just hesitant to get married at such a young age. Kids should learn more about life before sharing it with someone else, right? Dating becomes enjoyable when you're mature. I mean, if you know you love that person, you know that's the person that you're going to end up with, take your time. You got mad time. You don't got to rush to get married. That's the one thing. Because like I said in the beginning of this reading, someone here is focused on, like, or maybe someone wants that marriage, but they don't really understand, like, what it takes to maintain a marriage. Someone's not even maintaining their own self, their own happiness, da da da. You have to make sure that you know how to maintain, and it's gonna change every 5 years. Like, it's gonna change. Like, that person is gonna be a different person. You could change in 6 months. So I just wouldn't rush it. I definitely wouldn't rush it, because marriage is a big commitment, and it's more like legalities. Like, you could live with that person, so that way you guys could, like, have a better understanding. But I wouldn't recommend that either. I recommend, I listen, the best dating experiences I've had is where a motherfucker live at his place and I live at my motherfucking place, and we can go to each other's houses. We're not doing that living shit, because I'm crying unless we're married. Okay? We're not doing it. At that age, you're probably needy. Yeah. 18 is when you just hopelessly in love, like, and you're like, this is gonna be my person, and you're gonna have my first son, and I'm gonna have your first son, and all these promises, and listen, it don't be going. And it could be real love, okay? I'm not saying that it's not real love. It could definitely be real love, but sometimes your first love is not gonna be the love that you end up with. And getting married too early could definitely hurt you, and stop you from actually being with your person that God really wants you to be with. Make sure that that relationship is rooted in God, and make sure that's someone that God is approving you to be with, okay? Not just someone that you're being guided to maybe have an experience or a lesson with, okay? You may not always be able to discern that, and some people are supposed to get married to people to teach them lessons and stuff like that. So I'm not even gonna say, like, that's something that God, like, God might guide you to somebody and get married to someone so that you can learn a lesson and you can teach other people and stuff like that. So, but yeah. Love you guys. Hope this helped. Bye.